Hey everybody, happy Monday. We're back again, and I'm coming to you live from Dallas, Texas today. Well, my little orbit as well. I'm in orbit, but hey, we do this call every Monday, and if you're watching recording, awesome. You should join us live one day. We're 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. Hey, come join us live. But we do this every Monday to come share with you a blessing that has been, well, something that has been a blessing to us. And it's been a blessing to lots of people all around the world. So just take a screenshot of this, and you can invite your friends, you can invite your family. But this is our family, and this is something we've been doing a year now, and it's been absolutely amazing because I don't know how such a better way to start my Monday mornings off than this call right here. So, but first, I love to introduce and let the women go first, and that's why because this is a great friend of mine, a great woman, always energetic, always the life of the room, regardless of what room she's in. She's gonna make you smile of some kind. She keeps it real, just like my sister that's gonna come on at the end. And but this is Tammy Krumwiede. Let me tell you a little bit more about Tammy. She's a mother. She's also a wonderful wife to my great friend, and it is absolutely amazing to be on this journey with her. And I just want Tammy to, share her transformation with you. She has an amazing physical transformation and an amazing financial transformation. And Tammy, could you just take the floor and share your transformation?
Okay, let me unmute. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate your kind words as always. You know that I love you. You're like a brother. And I love starting my Monday off with you guys as well. Cannot imagine starting the week off any other way. It's uplifting, it's encouraging. But Anthony, my journey began here 8 years ago, just like you and probably everybody else on this Zoom. I got a phone call from a friend that wanted to share something with me. And at the time, she knew that I was trying to lose that last 10 pounds of baby weight. My youngest was 5, but I just couldn't get rid of it. It's working out and eating clean had stopped working. The weight just wouldn't come off. And so I got started with really just the goal of wanting to lose 10 pounds and fit back into my clothes. I'm happy to report I reached that goal in a month, but actually went down 2 sizes. My husband did the program with me also. He lost about 40 pounds. But the reason we're still here and we're still excited 8 years later is because how we feel. Thanks to these amazing clean products, we have energy, we sleep better, we run circles around our teenagers. I'm 50. I can promise you I do not feel 50. My husband is gosh, I don't know, 62, 63. He definitely does not feel that. He's out playing golf 3 times a week. And so we just love the way we feel. And I think when you feel good, you feel better, you have more energy, you naturally want the people that you care about and the people around you to know that they can feel better. I mean, if you yawn around me, I'm giving you 3 Rejuvenex. I don't care if you're the mailman, the UPS man, the pastor, it doesn't matter. I'm going to share with you what I have because I just feel so good. And just from sharing, because I always say sharing is caring. And through that little bit of sharing, Anthony, I was able to leave my full-time job at the mortgage company where I was missing out on a lot of stuff in my kid's life. I was missing out on field trips, classroom parties. I had a babysitter that drove my kids to dance class and brought them home. And so this has allowed me to be a full-time mom and a part-time businesswoman because I don't put full-time hours here. That's not where my life is right now. I put full-time hours into some other things at the moment, but it's a blessing. I love it. And I just love being here with y'all every Monday.
And thank you so much, Tammy. I love being here with you as well. And your story always inspires me because I know it's other moms out there that's looking to do exactly what you're doing. But for me, you guys, my journey started. It started now about almost a decade ago. I was in college. I was a double major. I ran track at Louisiana Tech. I was busy. I didn't have much time at all. I didn't, my day would start at 5 a.m. and sometimes after doing projects and different things of that nature, it wouldn't end to about almost 1 a.m. sometimes. And I was busy and I was looking for something. I just didn't know what. I thought working those 2 jobs was going to be it. But at 21, I realized that 2 jobs was for 2 people. And I said I never wanted to have to do that anymore. But I didn't know what to do. And I got a call just like Tammy did from a couple of good friends that was on the track team with me. And they called me up and they said, Aunt, we got something we want you to check out. It may or may not be for you, but just come listen. So I did. I listened, heard it out, and I remember telling my friends two things. I said, hey, if half of what you're telling me is true about these products, that'd be a blessing for me and my family. My family was just like any other family dealing with health issues of all kinds. And we're not going to sit up here and saying we're curing, treating, diagnosing anything. But I knew my family could use some nice products that could possibly help them out. But then also the financial standpoint. Like I mentioned, I was working two jobs, and it still seemed like I had more money than I had money. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. I started sharing. Had some family members say, hey, I'll try the products. I had some family members say, hey, Aunt, I want to, family members and friends say, hey, I don't mind making some extra money. And so we started sharing. Well, what I loved about this opportunity was my friends and family got to order whatever products fit them. It got shipped to their doorstep like Amazon ships things. But then also, what they would do for me is me telling my friend about it. They would tell me a check, cut me a check. I'm only 32 years old, but all my life I've been recommending people to all different types of things. Whether it was a video game, whether it was a movie, whether it was a car, whether it was some shoes, clothes, it didn't matter. I've been referring people to all types of things, but no company has ever gave me a referral check for pretty much sharing. And so that caught my interest, you guys. I was like, I could do more of this. I didn't have to sweat. I didn't have to stockpile and harass people at the grocery store of like Girl Scout cookies or bootleg DVDs and CDs. I didn't have to do that. All I had to do was share, open up my mouth, pick up my phone, post something on my Instagram or Facebook, and just use social media, whatever, however I wanted to get the word out there. And I loved how it started doing, creating another income for me. But then I learned about residual income, and that was something that they don't teach you in school. They don't. I was a double major. They didn't teach me. Not one class said, "Hey, this class is about residual income." And when I found out about residual income, I said, you know what? Everybody needs to know about residual income because it's that powerful. It was something that would keep growing regardless if I could physically be there or not. And over the last 9.5 years, I've been able to build just that. I'm still getting paid off efforts I started when I was in college, and it is absolutely amazing. So if you don't know about residual income, you'll probably run through a brick wall to figure it out. But this video that I'm about to share with you guys is something similar to what I've seen. This one is actually done by my sister. You'll hear from me just a little bit live. I got the honor of doing this Monday call with two of the most amazing women in the whole wide world. You heard from one already. You get to hear from another in just a second. But this video, I just want to hit play and let you see a video similar to what I seen 9.5 years ago, so you can make a decision for you and your family.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kristal Vance, and I'm so happy that I get to spend the next few minutes with you sharing my story. And yes, all three of those pictures right there are me. This is a little bit of documentation of my story over the last couple years, but I want you to understand it's so much more than weight loss. What has happened over the last few years is that I was able, after 20 years as a small business owner, bringing in hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I thought things were good, but I don't know about you. I kind of was in that move stuff around to make stuff work. You know, the rob Peter to pay Paul thing. Anybody else ever been there? Well, I was stressed to the max, and that's when my health started to go downhill. And that's where you see me in that first picture. And what happened is I was introduced to a company, and what they started to give me was a community of people that I could link arms with, and they helped me have success. And as I started to have my own transformation, I started to create extra income. And now here I am, not much later, I have been able to sell my practice, and I bought back my time. I'm free to do the things that are important to me. And if I can show you how I did it, I hope you will have the same results that I have. Now, how did I do it? With the NewAge company. And I know you've never heard their name before. I hadn't either. But I promise you, this isn't the last time you're going to hear their name, because we're just getting started. And people like Jane Rouse in Iowa, look at her transformation. I personally shared this with her because I cared about her. And since then, she has had that kind of a change. Now, you're going to tell your friends as you're having your transformation, you're going to tell your family, these are my parents. This is important to me. Family is important to us. I got time back with my family. Have they lost weight? Yes. Are they more healthy? Yes. But what is more important is the quality of life you're having. And if it's not what you want, I've got something you need to see. A year prior to this picture, that's my beautiful mother. She had to ride one of those scooters around Walt Disney World. Can you imagine? Can you imagine not being seen? Well, not anymore. She's loving life. Or my girlfriend, Ashley Paulson here. It doesn't matter how young you are, how old you are, whether you're a woman, a man, you can have a transformation here. Or someone like Kim Gray. You look at this and her transformation is amazing, but what you don't see is how her life changed financially. Just like me, she had success. And so as people see us having success, like a Tammy Maltby, she was able to become debt-free here. She was successful in many different arenas, but she brought her talent, her skills, her ability here, and is just having success helping people. Or Coach Myra Miles. She's really good at what she does, just like you are. And so she just found a new platform to have her purpose. Or somebody like Richard Tuggle, look at his transformation. That's 6 months. See, when you put good things into your body, you get good things out of your body. But he was able to sell 6 small businesses. There is serious income that you can create here if you're willing to change, to transform. How do we do that? With NewAge's idea, a 360-degree approach to health, to wellness, nutrition performance, energy, weight control. I don't know what's important to you, but you can find it here. And what I really liked about this was I didn't have any more hours in the day. See, that's what I lost when I was in private practice. I was just trading hours for dollars, just like everybody always says. I bought myself a job. I didn't need another employee. What I needed was to be able to work from home and create money. And if I was sleeping, that'd be even better. I don't know about you. But I was able to partner up with NewAge. And what they did is they go and they bring these other brands to the table. And they make sure that we have the best things available. See, we're just beginning. This is really, truly just the beginning. You are in the ground level of people hearing about this. And what they guarantee us is that they're going to bring the best of the best, not just a couple products. See, as a doctor, that was really important to me. As a member of the Wellness Council, I need to be able to know that the everyday person is getting the best available products possible. So what do? Well, you pick one of the packs. You pick a pack. Now, whether you're looking for better immunity, whether you're looking for energy, like I said before, I don't know what your transformation is, but simply, if you can find 250 points worth of product, then you have the ability to have a transformation and a way to drive revenue into your life. Now, these drops right here, they changed my life. It was a game changer. I had tried everything. I mean, I was 280 some pounds, and obviously I'm not anymore, but I was able to do that utilizing these tools. Rejuvenex, I love this product too, because I don't have to go give my money to Starbucks anymore, knowing that it's not good for me. See, remember I said, good in, you get good out. Items like MOA, see, whether it's inflammation, what do you want? Do you want to be well? See, I wanted the side effect to be weight loss. I wanted the side effect to be energy. I just wanted to keep taking one healthy step after another. So with the MOA products, I could do that. Look at the results some people are getting utilizing just good nutrition. And not only is it the people who are looking for better health, but it's people who want to stay healthy. You may be at the top of your game, but you don't know who to trust. You can trust NewAge. Okay, one thing that really gets me is all of these people out there with these energy drinks or they're take this, take that, take this. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you hook arms with a company that promises to give you things that are healthy for you? That at the end of the day, you don't feel bad because you consumed it and you feel better and healthier. Now, anti-inflammatory is a good thing, right? I hope that someday soon you'll open the refrigerator and it'll be Heinz ketchup, French mustard, and Limu Original. Why? Because it's that important and that many people. It will be a household name. Now, what do? You're obviously all these pictures, all of these things that you've seen, it makes sense. That's where I was. Like at first I was like, I'm a doctor. I'm not sure. I mean, I get what you're doing and Lord knows I need a transformation, but like, what does this mean? How do I get started? Like I said, you're finding 250 points of products that you're already spending your money on. You're redirecting money you already spend. You're using your money wisely. And then what happens is you become something called a brand partner. So the person who has sent you this, if you're a one, if you're like, I just want to have a transformation. I just want to change my health. I want what they had. I want to go after it. If that's the case, you're a customer, let them know you are a number one. But maybe you're like me. I want to have the transformation, but I'm not allergic to money. So bring it if you can, okay? That makes you a number two. See, I'm a businesswoman. And if I have the ability to step in and create income, I am going to do so. Amazon doesn't pay me, but NewAge does. So pick a pack. And when you do, now we're going to give you all of the things that you need to have success here. See, we're not going to nickel and dime you and say, now you need to get this, now you need to get that. We are going to get you started off using something as simple as your cell phone, actually making it smart, right? It's only a smartphone if it's making you money. And you have the chance to do that with the RX Connect app. And what you're going to do is you're going to start your own transformation, and then you're going to start documenting. And you can use that app to take your own photos, but you also get to utilize other people who are having success, because your friends might be like, yeah, I don't know, I'm not seeing you do that. But when you show them and go, look at this, because pictures don't lie. And so here we are, back here at the end. Or is it just the beginning? What I know is because I trusted my friend, just like you trust your friend. I took a second and I said, is what I'm doing getting me where I want to be? And with the culture that's going on right now, let's be honest, none of us know what tomorrow brings. But I know this, I can be a better version of me. And if I feel better, I think better. And if I think better, I'm way better version of myself. So are you ready for a transformation? Are you ready for a new you? It's right here at NewAge. I hope that if anything I've shown you here is that if I can do this, you can do this. Thanks for joining me. Again, are you a number one or are you number two? I hope you're a number two, because partnering with people like you is what makes this worth it. Have a great day.
You guys, and that's a video similar to what I seen 9.5 years ago, almost a decade, and I'm still thankful my friends took the time to do just that. Now, I have the honor and pleasure to introduce him like a big brother to me, and let me share his transformation just so you can see it for your own eyes. But Tammy is awesome. But we got to show Mr. Vince here. Mr. Vince has an amazing transformation already. You see it there. But now let me tell you a little bit about Mr. Vince. He's the number one defense attorney in the state of Michigan. He's a father as well, a husband. He's also recently, not too long ago, became a grandfather. And just his energy, his laughter, just an amazing person to be around. If you haven't met Mr. Vince, when you do, you will be thankful that you did. But I'm going to pass it over to Mr. Vince and let him share his transformation, and physically and financially as well, because he is successful. But there's something about this industry and this company that has gotten his attention.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Anthony, can you hear me all right?
Yes, we can.
All right. You know, geez, there's so many things I could say When I was listening to Tammy earlier, my sister Tammy, talking about feeling better, feeling so good, and that's what this is all about. It's weight loss is one thing, and that yeah, I think that's important for a lot of health reasons, such as not having knee problems and blood pressure issues and all that stuff. But just feeling good about yourself, being able to wear clothes that are kind of fun, that make me feel like I'm a cool grandfather. So, I finally got jeans that had those rips in them, which I used to joke about, and I'm 60 something years old wearing jeans with rips in them, and not rips rips you had to buy, not the ones that are natural, and we were out with some family, with friends, kind of our tailgate group from the football games, with the pandemic kind of easing up. We were out with some friends the other night, and I heard them speaking about some people are, it was about an issue with parents having to really try to adjust with their kids being home for school, teaching from, virtual. As you know, my wife is a school teacher, an educator, and they teach virtual. And so parents are stressed out. And some of the people were like not sympathetic to that, saying, well, they have to do that in the summer months. They got to find ways to, the kids are home. They got to find ways to, get babysitters and things of that nature. And I'm thinking, it's really a shame that we don't have an alternative where people can stay home like Tammy Krumwiede, be a stay-at-home mom and raise her kids, and whether it's a stay-at-home dad and raise their kids, that we have to worry about babysitters and grandmas and uncles and aunts to watch your kids. And that's what's important about this business, that there is a way financially where people can find an alternative. As you know, we're going to be getting together with my mother and dad at my mother's 87th birthday in a couple of weeks. And I'll be spending time with my grandson. And it's nice to know that this business has allowed us that type of financial freedom. And I'm not there yet. I still got my law practice. My wife is still teaching. But so I'm not where Tammy is yet. I'm not where my sister, Dr. Kristal Vance is yet. But to know that extra income comes in, that we can do those type of things, last minute fly out, make a 55-minute flight to get a hotel room right in the belly of the beast in DC, to be able to do those type of things that frees you up. And again, feeling cool financially, where my grandson is going to know he has a cool grandpa and a cool grandma, So, being a full-time parent, there's nothing to be embarrassed by that. There's nothing wrong with being a full-time employee too. That's what your choice is. But to have the opportunity financially to do things like that, my daughter this week says, hey, Dad, I'm going to need a little extra money to, for grandma's party, it's nice to be able to, send her money bank to bank account. So it's important, to be able to do those things. And I know we don't cure, treat, diagnose anything, but I want to tell you what, when you lose the weight, and I lost 3 more pounds last week, by the way, I want everyone to know. In fact, 3.5 pounds. I'm losing a little more weight. I want to get back to that high school weight and get rid of that pandemic weight, So I tell people I'm a 2 all the way. Come join us. When you see this, you have any questions, you let me know. You let my sister Tammy, my younger sister, Dr. Kristal Vance, my brother, aunt, you let us know how we can help you along this unbelievable journey. That's why we're here every Monday.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vince. And I told you guys, if you're around Mr. Vince, he's just like my sisters. He will grab your attention. But now I get to introduce my sister. I've been knowing her now for about 6 years. And she became a sister very, very quickly because just her personality. She's absolutely amazing to be around, just like Tammy. She's the life of the room. I always tell people I've never really seen her angry. So it's amazing how over 6 years you never see this person. She may get angry, which She probably does, and frustrated and different things, just like anybody else, but she doesn't show it. She's somebody who's always just positive and uplifting. She's a sister, a daughter of two amazing parents. Two of my mentors in this industry as well. She's not married just yet. I haven't seen the ring yet. No, it's not on her finger just yet, but it's coming. One of these Mondays, she's gonna be like, "Hey, look, brother, I got one," and but it's not yet. But now I get to introduce my sister, Dr. Kristal Vance. Dr. Kristal, are you with us?
I am, you Henri, man. I am. I know, Susan. I just like the only thing I have in my hands that I can smack them with is 5 pounds of fat, and I don't think it'll reach Dallas. So I'm like, I want to like just bam, whack him. No, happy Monday, everybody. We have a lot of fun here, and I'm glad you're here this morning. Thanks for hanging out with us. And I think about this and you're on here. Maybe you've been here before on Monday morning and you're part of our family. And I just want to tell you, thank you for being here. And I love that we can count on each other to start our week off on a positive, refreshing thing instead of, oh my gosh, it's Monday, right? It's like, oh my gosh, it's Monday. I can't wait to see everybody. But if you're brand new here and you're like, what's going on? It's simple. It's the reason that I went into the health and wellness industry over 20 years ago. I knew that this was a safe bet as a business person, but I also was like, I think I can figure out some things to help me get my own health along the way. And so things that matter to us, we invest our time in. So if you're on here, the likeliness is your health matters to you. And being well and feeling good and having energy and maybe staying fit or maybe getting fit is important to you. And then there's the other side of this. Maybe being broke sucks. It does. I know. I've been it. Broke sucks. Making money and it being gone before the week runs out when the next check comes in sucks. It's stressful. It makes every other problem in your life seem bigger. I needed a light at the end of the tunnel that said, you can keep doing what you're doing, but if you just need a little bit more, this is a perfect way to get it. And so when I saw this, that's where I was at. Like, I had a very successful practice, like I said in the video, but I just needed a bit more. And I also needed to take care of myself. So if you have not been taking care of yourself, today is the day. It's Monday. There you go. Couldn't be a better day to start, right? We always start on Monday. Today's Monday. Start today. Even if you don't have anything in your hands yet, it's the decision that starts it, not the action. Right? You can have a target in front of you, but if you don't have the gun, well, what's the target for? So get the tools that you need to get started. So that is by finding one of the packs that fits you, fits your budget, allows you to get started taking care of yourself. You're already spending this money. You're spending it in other areas of your life that aren't making you relax, that aren't removing the stress from your shoulders. I'm telling you, that's what wealthy people do. If you need some mentorship here as a business person, this is what I saw and what I was attracted to. Business mentorship. The most successful people find a way to utilize the money they're already making, make them more money, right? Farmers plant seeds to produce crops that produce more seeds to produce more crops. Business people create money to make more money, to reinvest it, to make more money. That's what business people do. So this is 101 this morning on a Monday morning. People who are into health and wellness, they do healthy things that then lead to better health, that produce more healthy things, and they just keep getting more health. So we're going to get more health, and we're going to show you how to utilize the money that you're spending at the grocery store, that you're spending at Amazon. None of that is making you more money, but if you spent it here, it would. Do you need extra money for dance class for your kids? Do you need extra money to go to the dentist? Do you need extra money to pay taxes? Do you need extra money to pay off credit cards? Do you need extra money to pay off student loans? We're all normal people. We all have. Do you need extra money to retire? There was no way I could retire. Every penny that was coming in was going out. So the thought of not ever working was not even like, that was a fantasy. This weekend, somebody said, "You're too young to be retired." I said, "It doesn't take age to retire. It takes money to retire." So if you need to find a way to do that, you're in the right place with the right people. And all you have to do is get the tools, right? Get your pack, get started, create a name list. I'm going to tell you exactly how to be successful here. The person who creates a name list of 20 people and over the next 7 to 10 days exposes them to an event like this. We have some this evening. We have some on Thursday. Like, there's things like this happening all the time. You expose people to what New Age is over the next 7 to 10 days. From that list of 20 people, 4 to 5 people are going to get it. That means some are not. If you stumble on the some who are not, you'll never get anywhere. But if you look for the 4 who will, you will not believe what your life looks like in 6 months. And find the 4 who will team up with you, link arms with you, want better health, and then help them make a list of 20 names, expose those people over the next 7 to 10 days, help them find their 4. And if you will just do that, rinse and repeat. That is all I did. And I'm 46 years old. I'm retired. I don't see 40 patients a day anymore. My health is insanely good. I've lost 160 pounds. Do you think it was a good decision for me? And if I can do it, you can do it. God is no respecter of person. All I am, I'm not share my story. Tammy, Vince, any person that's on here, there's so many stories of success on here, and not one of us shares it to say, look what I did. We tell you our story to tell you, you don't have to live this way anymore. We are hope. We are light at the end of the tunnel, and we're giving you a plan. And if you'll get out of your own way and you'll work the plan, you'll have what we have: peace. And there is nothing that can buy that. So if you want it, then go get it, because no one's going to give it to you. I love this community because we are a bunch of people who are real, going, it wasn't good enough for me. I'm sick of surviving. I'm ready to thrive. And I found my people. So welcome. If you're one of us, let's go. We'll see you along the trail this week. Anything that we can do to help, all of us are here to help. So have a great one. Mwah. Blessings and love to all of you. And we'll see you next Monday for sure. Bye, everybody.